another hot week, or, you know, hot-ish anyway. We've had some hot days, some not so hot days, but it's been pretty hot generally speaking. So these are all kind of quite summery perfumes, or at least I think they're supposed to be summery perfumes. So the first thing I wore was this Chanson d'Eau, and it's an eau de toilette. I think I've said before, I think they're Spanish or Portuguese, but they're a bit more like a body spray. They're a bit more like a kind of eau de cologne kind of smell. In terms of kind of how strong they are, the longevity, but they're very refreshing. They're kind of, yeah, maybe like an eau fraiche. I really like these. I'm really sad I can't get the Amancia one in the orange bottle. I assume it's been discontinued because I just can't get it. But the notes in Chanson d'Eau, so this is the Ma Azul flanker of the original Chanson. They don't have this on Fragrantica, annoyingly, but I can get the notes from base notes, thankfully. So the top notes in this perfume are apricot, blackcurrant, mandarin. Heart notes are freesia, damask, rose, lily of the valley. The base notes are vanilla, amber and musk. The base notes, you don't really smell a huge amount of them. I think it is musky, which I think in a way actually makes this last a little bit longer than it otherwise might, because it is light, it's really fresh, it's nice and watery, it's perfect for really hot weather. But I think the apricot is what I really love in this perfume. I get the freesia. I can get a little bit of the other florals, but I feel like the freesia, the apricot, mandarin and blackcurrant are the main things coming through here with a slightly musky undertone. I don't know that you'd guess that there was vanilla in it, but it does have a nice sweetness. So it's not sharp. It's just fresh. I really like this one. I like the original green one as well. I'm actually wearing that right now. So this is an absolute banger if you just want something really good for very, very high heat. Then, oh yeah, so I tried, I don't know, like colour coordination, right? I don't know why everything's blue, but anyway, I tried H&M T-Shirt, and it was a hot day. Now the first time I got this and I tried it on my skin, it was maybe like a 20 degree day, something like that, 22 degrees maybe. And it was like, and I thought it was quite nice. I thought it was quite a nice laundry smell. This time round, the weather was way hotter and I did not feel comfortable in this perfume. I didn't like it. I actively did not like this when it was really hot. So weirdly enough, this tiny bottle is going to move into my winter perfumes because I want to try it again when it's like cold weather, because this has definitely got lemon juice in it and it's definitely got woods in the base. And the lemon juice in really hot weather was so acidic and sharp. There was no sweetness. It was like I'd squeezed a lemon onto my skin, but it didn't, unlike my Aqua Colonia lemon I absolutely love, it didn't have any sweetness to it at all. So it was really sharp and uncomfortable. And then it gets kind of very laundry detergenty, and then it got quite masculine with quite a lot of woods. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm ever gonna like this one now that I've kind of got that vibe for it, you know, but again, I'm just not gonna wear it in hot weather. I'm gonna try it again when it's cool. But yeah, I mean, I think this is super unisex, this one. Just gonna have a look. Let's see what I actually had to make notes about this because it doesn't actually have any notes. So I said T-shirt, freshly washed cotton. It lasts for maybe 4 hours. Yeah, actually it was probably more like 6. This one lasted for quite a long time. I thought that this was going to be my favourite one, but no, it was very astringent. I said it was a very dry washing powder scent. Not as gentle as my clean laundry and lavender. Yeah, did I say anything else? Heat brought out, lemon juice, watery lemon juice, not sweetened. You can smell cotton. You can definitely smell flowers. So that's the other thing. Lily of the valley and maybe peony because it's very sharp and dry florals. Possibly some rose. Yeah, and it just felt woody and masculine when it dried down. So not my favourite. Not my favourite at all. And in fact, I wore this until it kind of wore off. And then I put on another perfume, which I really like, which is Alta Moda Real. So this perfume is a dupe. Oh, and a very, very good dupe for Ralph by Ralph Lauren. Now, I stopped wearing Ralph by Ralph Lauren many, many years ago because when I was at university, a friend of mine wore it as her, what's it called, signature scent. So it kind of in my head became her scent, and that's why the only Ralph that I have in my collection is the Ralph Love, which has the added, I think it's rose and cotton candy are the official notes, but I think it smells like berries. So it still smells like Ralph, but then it's kind of sweeter and it's got more of a berry kind of thing going on and a bit more rosy. So what I like about Real by Alta Moda, firstly, I got it from eBay for £4.50, so I'm always going to love a good bargain. But it's definitely not quite as strong as Ralph, which is obviously the case often with dupes. But that's good for me because I think one of the things with Ralph, I sometimes find it hard to wear because it is really strong. It's like a proper, like early 2000s kind of perfume, and those perfumes lasted for hours and hours and hours. And it's not that I don't like perfumes that last, it's just sometimes they're a bit strong, and Ralph gets very shampooey, whereas Real by Alta Moda smells so much like Ralph, but it's not quite as strong, so it's easier for me to wear, and it doesn't get shampooey. It stays fruity and floral. And it's so pretty. So I'd say if you can get this for, I mean, obviously there's no point in paying lots of money for it because you can get actual Ralph now for maybe 15-20 quid for a 30ml, but this is 100ml. It cost me £4.50. I got it from eBay. There's probably other places you can get this. So it's got very similar notes to Ralph as well because it is actually a proper dupe. So the notes for Real by Alta Moda, which I think it's so in the sunshine, you can't really see what it says. Let me see if I can, there you go. I just put my hand behind it. There you go, that's what it looks like. So this guy, the top notes are tangerine, Japanese loquat, I don't know what that is, but it kind of looks like a little apricot, mandarin orange, osmanthus, lychee and cassis. Middle notes are lime, linden blossom, magnolia, boreana, freesia, rice basmati, jasmine, rose. Base notes are white iris, musk, sandalwood and amber. And this, it hasn't actually got apple listed, but it smells so much like Ralph. And to me, Ralph is an appley, mandarin-y, floral, freesia-y kind of perfume. I think the Boreana is quite like a big thing in that perfume as well. The same with this one. Ralph was very original. I'd never smelled anything that smelled like it before. But now there's probably quite a few perfumes that smell a little bit like Ralph, but Ralph's the original. And this is a really good dupe for Ralph. I really like this one. I'd happily wear this one a lot. Brilliant in high heat. Whereas I think that the actual Ralph in high heat might be a little bit too shampooey and strong for me. This one I love. I absolutely love it. So that's a good one. And then honestly, they weren't all blue this week, but this one's blue as well. So a very hot day. Jil Sander for women, Sport Water, just still one of my favourites. Oh god damn, it's so good. Can wear it anytime, but it's particularly good in summer. As I said many times before, it's a really good scent for things like the gym, or not that I go to the gym, but like if you are a gym person, this is a brilliant fresh one. I really like putting this on in the morning, if I'm like just hanging around and just chilling out, because I like to smell all clean and fresh. But you know, it's great if you don't have time for a shower, because it smells so fresh and watery and just lovely. So the notes in this, top notes, yuzu, peach, green leaves. Middle notes, jasmine, tea, rose. Base notes, ambrette, woody notes and amber. And for me, I get a little bit of a sweet rose, a bit of tea, green leaves, some sweet peach, some lovely kind of citrusy yuzu, but also it's nice and sweet. I don't get woody notes massively in this, not particularly, but it's definitely a little bit unisex, this one. It doesn't lean masculine, it doesn't lean massively feminine, it's just clean and fresh and beautiful, and absolutely one of my favourite summer freshies. So, oh yeah. And then I actually wore this one during the day. I wore it to work because I just fancied it. So I wore Skin Musk to work. And then I thought I'd show my tiny little... So this is some of the oil, but it's in a rollable. So this is so I can take it to work, basically, safely in my bag. As you can see. it's you know, I said because I wear it to bed a lot, it's just one of my favorite perfumes of all time. And the thing is, I think probably what happened is I wore it to bed on one evening, and then I woke up in the morning and I could still smell it, because of it, honestly, like the oil of this stuff, it is a skin scent, absolutely, but you will smell it for like 12 hours once you've put it on your skin. And I woke up smelling it. I could still smell it when I got up. To be honest, I could still smell it when I got out of the shower. And I was like, I just want to smell like this all day, because I can. And it was a very hot day. And this is a musk that doesn't get too much if you wear it in really hot weather. It's so glorious. The notes only list musk, sandalwood and floral notes, but honestly, there's definitely some vanilla in here. But it's a very gentle, nicely blended vanilla. It's not like a perfumey vanilla at all. It just gives it a glorious sweetness in the base. And yeah, it's just, I just find it ridiculously easy to wear, Skin Musk. It's just, I mean, how many times do I need to talk about it? You're probably bored of hearing about it, but it's pretty good for me to find a musk that I can happily wear when it's almost 30 degrees, because I can't wear Jovan musk. God, hell no. I can't wear any of the white musks that I've tried or have. I wouldn't want to wear most musks in very high heat, but Skin Musk is definitely your skin but better. It is so stunning. It's such a comforting, lovely, lovely fragrance, and you can just wear it anytime. It's never too hot and it's never too cold. It's just genius. So that's that one. Oh, and yeah, so this is because I spray it on top of my clothes, and like I wear this on my skin directly. I take this little one to work, and then this just goes all over me before I walk out the door. Oh yeah. Okay. So then, I got the little pack of the SJP mini bottles, so I could see what I felt about them, because I really I liked all of those perfumes, and I actively wanted like three of them. I ordered one of them. I ordered the Covert original, but I was trying to decide whether I wanted this, and part of that is because I have, like I said, the Ralph Love, and the dry down of Ralph Love is quite similar to how the dry down of SJP smells on me. But I mean, I have to say, I do love this perfume and I do want it. It's not like top of my list for urgent things, but if I see this for a good price somewhere, so like for instance, if I see this in TK Maxx, I'm definitely going to buy it. I wore this for the day. It didn't last as well as like Ralph Love, but it's absolutely lush. I mean, I felt very girly, very sweet and tasty. It's very strawberry forward. It's very sweet. It's very yummy. I absolutely love it. I think it's totally lush. I can understand why everyone likes it so much. And I always liked it, but I've resisted buying it because I have a perfume I think smells similar. But actually, to be honest, I think they kind of serve two different purposes in a weird way, because I think SJP is more strawberry-y, if you see what I mean, and the other one's a bit more apple-y, and Ralph Love is a little bit more shampoo-y than SJP. So Ralph Love's a bit better for me when it's kind of a bit colder, I think, most of the time. And this one was just really good in the heat. It didn't last particularly well. It was like maybe 4 hours. But my skin, when I'm really hot, it's been eating up perfumes generally. So I reckon probably this is a good 6 hour if it's not ridiculously hot. So the notes in this one: top notes of wild strawberry, Italian mandarin, osmanthus; middle notes gardenia, honeysuckle, damask rose, and mimosa; base notes rum, vanilla, musk and sandalwood. And I can smell rum from the bottle, but it doesn't really smell very rummy on my skin, to be honest. It just smells like delicious strawberries, mainly just sweet, yummy strawberries. That is the main takeaway from that perfume. But because it's got mandarin and osmanthus in it, it has a bit of a Ralph vibe, and particularly Ralph Love, because that one smells like sweet berries and it's got cotton candy in it, which makes it really sweet. So anyway, so then I did the other little one I wanted to test that I was absolutely sure I was going to want a bottle of, and yeah, no, I'm not gonna get a bottle of the SJP Crush. It's lovely, but it lasted for like 2 hours maybe. I really like it. It's very tasty. The notes are just coconut, vanilla and white flowers. That's all it says. And I mean, it smells very heavenly, very heavenly. Oh, it's just lovely. But as I said in my other video, it is very similar to Katy Perry's Indie on me. And Indie lasts all day on me. It does get a bit more woody when it's very, very hot weather, but not so much that it bothers me, and definitely not so much that it's worth me buying something that smells like it but doesn't last as long, like anywhere near as long. I might just go anosmic to this, because the one thing I will say is that when I put my when it's hot, I'm always putting up my hair and then taking my hair down and putting up my hair and taking it down. So every time I took it down, I could smell Crush. I could smell NYC Crush on my hair. I just couldn't really smell it when I was wearing it after about an hour. So yeah, again, maybe it's terrible on skin, but it's better on hair and clothes. But the problem is, in really hot weather, I'm not wearing loads of clothes, so unless I literally spray it all over my trousers or something, I mean, you know, it's not worth me buying. But oh, if you don't like Katy Perry's Indie, or you don't smell it the way that I do and it doesn't smell like coconut to you, I mean, this is delicious. It's absolutely heavenly. It's just like sweet vanilla-y coconut cream. It's really good. And then the last one, I got this a while ago and I had it in my tea perfumes. This is the 4711 Aqua Colonia, and this is the green tea and bergamot. And oh, a fabulous freshie. It was amazingly easy to wear and so tasty. And it's like, on my skin I do get some of the green tea, but it's definitely more bergamot than anything else. But it's not sharp. It's like never ever sharp. It's sweet and it's powdery. So, despite the fact that it's very powdery, it is also very good in high heat. So, oh, don't drop that down the back of my drawers. Yeah, it was really easy to wear. I didn't have to go too ham with it. It actually lasts okay, this one. It's just absolutely scrumptious. I really like it. Now this one is a limited edition, so if you're interested in it, both of the matcha frangipani and the green tea and bergamot, they are both limited editions, and they bring out new limited editions every summer. Sadly, I can't get hold of the new ones yet, but these are definitely, they're like the tea collection, and I don't think they're going to hang around forever. So if you're interested, get them now. Very, very lovely. It doesn't have any other notes listed, and it's kind of hard to describe what this smells like. It is a very powdery, sweet bergamot. There is a herbal kind of vibe from that green tea. Again, like if you told me it was a little bit of matcha, I'd be like, yeah, okay, fair enough. But it's fresh, it's sweet, it's watery. It definitely, again, despite being unisex, definitely leans quite feminine just because it is so sweet. But then, you know, some of it's because it's not, there's no like wood or anything in it. There's nothing in it that would scream kind of a masculine smell. But it was even more easy to wear than I thought it was going to be. I thought that because this has so much bergamot and not so much green tea, I didn't know if I'd enjoy wearing it as much as I did the matcha frangipani, which I absolutely love the matcha frangipani. It's one of my faves. But actually, this is delicious. You could, again, like, you could just wear this anytime. It's never going to bother anyone. You're just going to smell absolutely lush and fresh. And this one, actually, considering it's an eau de cologne, I'd say it lasted around about the same time as most of my eau de toilettes, which is about 4 hours. Really not bad at all. I put it on in the morning. I resprayed it at lunchtime. And then I put it on again before I left work to get on the tube. So, yeah, it's really good. I just love the Aqua Colonias. I've got some more to show you. I'm going to have to make the video, so I'm really excited. Including one that I've persuaded my partner to take on because it's too woody in the base for me. So I think it smells a bit masculine, but it's absolutely lush. So I was like, this might be my favourite if you wear this. Anyway, I'll show that to you guys soon. So what I'm going to do, it's absolutely boiling. I know that the volume on my videos is all over the place, and I have been trying different setups. None of them are great. I don't know what it is. Like, I've ordered a tiny little microphone to try, but it hasn't arrived yet. So Until that arrives, I'm just going to carry on making them like I normally do and hope for the best. I'm sorry if you have to put the volume right up. I know it can be annoying. I listen to a lot of people on YouTube where I have to put the volume really high. I've paid for a subscription so I don't have to have the adverts, you know, so I have to keep it going up and down. So I do know it's irritating, but hopefully one of the tiny microphones that I've ordered, I'll hopefully one of them will work, and then I will be able to sit a bit more comfortably than I currently can.